chair, red light blinking, nobody cares. Two mics, one room, got time to kill. Truth tastes bitter, but we drink it still. Ain't saints, ain't sorry, ain't playing nice. Seen enough bullshit to read the dice. World's on fire, everybody's right, so we talk it out just to sleep at night. They say watch your mouth, don't cross that line. Hell, that line's been crossed 1,000 times. This is unfiltered, no safety net. Burning down thoughts we ain't buried yet. BB and Tater with a hard-earned draw, breaking down power like a barroom brawl. Politics, pixels, God knows what else. We ain't selling answers, just telling ourselves. If the truth cuts deep, well, that's the deal. This world ain't soft, and we ain't either. No, we ain't either. Controllers thrown, debates get loud. Everybody's brave when they're hiding in crowd. They scream online but won't say it straight. We say it to your face and accept the hate. Ain't red or blue, it's blood and bone. Working class thoughts from a nowhere home. We don't preach high, we don't bow low. Just call it how we see it and let it go. This is unfiltered, rust and grit, no PR team, no sugar on it. BB and Tater just rolling tape, talking about freedom, luck, and fate. Games on pause, the country's cracked. Everybody yelling, nobody facts. If it makes you mad, maybe it's real. This ain't entertainment, it's how we feel. Ain't chasing clicks, ain't chasing fame. Just tired of being told what we can't say. If silence It's unfiltered, no holds barred. Two bar stool profits with a podcast star. You don't know where the night's gonna go. Could be a roast or a tale from the road. Yeah, it's truth with a twist and a laugh or two. Unfiltered talk just for me and you. So here's to the nights and the stories we share. Two guys and a mic with nothing to spare. Unfiltered, buddy, raise that beer high. Shooting the shit till the morning sky.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered. I'm BB.
I'm Tater and can't hit the right button.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. That's for sure.
Well, let's start it off with how'd you make it through the storm of the century a couple weeks ago?
With a lot of snow, 8 inches throughout the yard, and then with the wind blowing, I had certain areas with snow drifts up and over 14 inches.
14 inches of snow?
Yes, 14 inches of snow.
Yeah, shit, y'all got way more than we got. We got about
Yeah, we had
4 inches of snow, 5 inches of snow, somewhere around there. And then the next night, it sleeted and was freezing rain, and it just packed it and turned it into straight up ice.
with us. When it started snowing, brother. It snowed. I've been through some snowstorms, but that one right there was one that won't soon be forgotten. It went from a light dusting to you couldn't tell where my bottom step started and ended. It was so deep. It was, like I said, it was 8 inches throughout the entire yard, and where the cars were parked and up against the back of the house with the way the wind was blowing, it blew snow drifts of over 14 inches in certain places.
Don't lose power?
Never lost power, nothing like that. It just snowed like hell.
Man, we still got mounds of snow from the snow plows and the bobcats and shit running, piling them up, clearing the parking lots. It was 70
We
degrees here today, and there's still just mounds of snow ice mixture that hasn't completely melted.
we still have like if you go to Walmart, it's still piled up in their parking lot. But other than that, it's basically gone here. It rained. Let's see, it snowed, and then I want to say about 3 days later, we got a bunch of rain. So the rain just kind of made it disappear quick. And then what was left, which is the big mounds and parking lots, just kind of hung around because it refroze, turned a
So,
big block of ice.
how much work did you miss? They were out here for 2 weeks.
What the hell? No, we were
Yeah,
out
our school
Monday.
system here was out for 2 weeks.
No, we missed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we were on a 2-hour delay Thursday. That was it. And technically we didn't miss any days of school because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were virtual days. So technically we didn't lose any school days, I guess you would say. So yeah, it was 3 days out and then a 2-hour delay that fourth day, and we were right back at it.
Decoy says, about time you two get out of hibernation, but he was dyslexic. Instead of you two, it's you do get out of hibernation. But I knew what the old timer meant. He doesn't check announcements in the squad either, because we did say that anyone from the squad could join us up here tonight as we get ready to dive into tonight's topics. We actually have a show planned and not just winging it like we've done the last couple times.
Yeah, this is unusual for us.
So do you want to start, or you want me to start it off?
I'll start it. I mean, what you sent me, like I told you earlier, I don't really pay attention to the news or anything like that because it's depressing, as you will soon find out.
Well, so you see, I started it off. We're going to start it off kind of morbid, but then we work our way
Yeah,
into more.
yeah,
We're going to end it on a positive note. What's up, Timmy?
we get there. But anyway, how many of you have heard? But there was a shooting in Canada.
Well, go get your lazy ass at the PC, you
There,
old fucker.
there
You're
were
interrupting
8
Tater.
people that
Shut the
lost
fuck
their
up,
lives.
Decoy.
Another mass shooting. And this time it wasn't here in the States, so I guess that's a positive for us, not for Canada. But yeah, I haven't really followed any of it, so I can't really elaborate on it other than what I have, kind of in front of me,
So
which was
the reason I put the Canada
apparently
shooting down,
she
the
was
whole
hunting people. She wasn't targeting nobody.
seems like very. Hold on, Timmy. Hold on. We're gonna get there.
But yeah, she was hunting people. I guess that's a new thing in Canada. You hunt people. 8 people were killed, and they found 4 weapons.
And they're still not sure which one was the primary weapon. I think they're thinking that there's still potentially a 5th weapon. But for it to happen in Canada, one of the countries, a country that has one of the most restrictive gun laws, and they've had what? They've had 7 mass shootings in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, how are you the most gun controlled country Yeah, bullet forensic teams are a little lacking there, don't you know? It's because it doesn't happen.
The only country that would have surprised me more of this would have been Britain.
No, the country that would surprise me the most if this happened would have been like Switzerland. Because they stay out of everything. They're always neutral. You don't ever hear stuff about them in the news. Canada, the only thing you ever hear about them in the news is their dumb political views.
I'll tell you another country that you don't ever hear about in the news other than Switzerland. Australia.
When was I think the only time they're on the news. He said, I mean, it happened in. So Timmy said it happened in Australia, so that's pretty surprising. Saying that there's a mass shooting in Australia too.
Hadn't heard about that one.
You always hear about the Polish, though. Oh, please don't, don't
Let's not
summon him.
yeah, that's that. Yeah, don't talk him up.
He wasn't first in chat tonight before we even went live. Saying that he's first. That's uncommon. Oh,
Yeah.
well, there's Bob. Hey, Bob.
I mean, speaking of uncommon, I haven't really been in your live streams lately.
I haven't really had live streams lately.
You've had a few with what's that game y'all been playing?
Arc Raiders.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, with that one I really don't have a saying for that one like I do Sea of Thieves. I kind of try to curse y'all in Sea of Thieves and it works sometimes.
Thank God. Bob Weiler says that don't worry, he's asleep. Thank God. He is asleep.
Let's keep him that way.
Yeah. Keep him that way. It's my favorite cross-eyed husband.
Wow.
oh, shit.
That's wonderful. Cross-eyed husband. I love it. See, this is why we can't do a docket, BB. This is why we cannot have an organized show.
Oh, we can.
No, we really can't because we'll start on something and then we end up in left field somewhere talking about other shit. And
yeah, but normally, typically, the random shit was like, okay, like Timmy said, it's a rabbit hole. So we end up just going down multiple rabbit holes of the same topic. Don't call him and get him in here. We end up going down the rabbit hole, but it has to do with the same thing that we're talking about. I thought it was interesting. And, you know, hearing about other countries too, like we talked about, like you said, Britain. I said Switzerland, and Timmy had said Australia. You know, we stayed on topic. It's surprising to see countries like this in the news having something of this stature.
Yeah, countries with very strict gun laws.
I mean, California is a strict country with gun laws, and they have mass shootings all the time.
Might as well be its own country. I mean,
exactly. Do you guys want a topic? Talk about something. Okay, what do you want us to talk about? This could be interesting. It could probably be severely inappropriate.
Very well could be.
So, a man in Collierville, Tennessee, fake Polish kid has a lot of guns. We don't want to talk about the fake Polish kid. He sent me a video the other day of him at the gun range. But a man just pled guilty today to 2 counts of murders in Collierville, Tennessee. uh, he killed his estranged wife and her suspected lover. He fled and was captured in Texas the day after. It was a special note that all three were at some point entangled in a relationship. He had a trial set in 2025, but ended up pleading guilty today and took a plea deal of 2 counts of first-degree murder and had it reduced to 2 counts of second-degree murder and will be serving 30 years in prison. He's focused on something else.
No, I was asking my wife if she heard about any of this. Apparently, she hasn't either.
I think it's a crime of passion. And wait, all 3 of them
That's all
were
it
in a
could be.
relationship? All 3 of them?
That's all it could be.
What? So if you were to bet on it, what do you think happened? What do you think led up to the murder? How would you speculate it?
Well, considering you said all 3 of them were in a, I guess a open relationship, well, the man got jealous and he decided to kill both of them.
He got tired of being a cuck.
I guess that's all I can think of. I mean, that's how you look at it. Openly states that they were all 3 in a relationship, and then all of a sudden something happens. He goes stupid and kills both of them. So,
So do you think
Come
he
on.
was jealous of the guy with the wife, or do you think he was jealous of the wife with the guy?
the guy,
How could you be sure?
I'm not. That's just what I'm going off of.
You know, it sucks because there's 2 sides to every story, right? And in this case, there would be 3 sides to every story. But 2 of the 3 are dead.
Sorry, my oldest, BB, knows. She just got home from a dance. They had it's called Night to Shine dance, and she just got home from it. So she's showing me all her stuff that she got from her dance.
Heck yeah.
So, but
She
but
sounds excited.
you know it. Oh, dude, she goes every year, and she absolutely loves it.
What,
Yeah,
Bob?
and I'm gonna throw this plug out there. If you don't, you need to support the Tim Tebow Foundation. They do amazing work for. Hold on, I've got to make sure I get this right because I don't want to get it wrong. So they do trafficking. They do work for trafficking and sex crimes, as well as adoptions, homeless, medical needs, and special needs. So that foundation supports all of that. And it's something wonderful to support, something wonderful to back. And the fact that that foundation puts on this dance for these kids and adults. It's not just for kids, it's for kids and adults with special needs. They put that dance on every year here in Columbus County. It just they put that event. Tim Tebow puts that event on here in Columbus County every year. So if you don't support them, you need to.
How often does Tim Tebow actually show up at the event? Does he show up every year? Him himself?
He's obviously he's never been to the one in Columbus County because our population is next to nothing, but he does show up to one event every year.
Well, what was it? Morgan Freeman. I don't know if he still does it. I don't know if he still does it, but he used to, for like rural areas that didn't have a lot of money for like proms and stuff. He would throw poverty-ridden counties in different states a prom. But I don't know if he still does that.
See, it's celebrities and people like that that we need more of. You look at, you just said it, Morgan Freeman, Tim Tebow, and Shaq. Look at all Shaq does for people.
I think
We need
Ryan
more
Reynolds.
people like
I think Ryan Reynolds has some type of foundation that he does for
who's
some type of illness
who's the one
and throws benefits for
he's
it.
the actor. He's got I think it's Parkinson's or it's the one that makes you shake. Yeah, Fox, Michael J. Fox. Look at all he does for people with for the Parkinson's. I mean, the man has raised millions of dollars to help people and to help research for I mean, we need more people like that in this country. We need more people like that throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
And maybe that will solve some of the shit we're talking about.
Well, we're gonna be talking about some of that shit tonight. That attributes to it. Timmy, how's the baby? Give us an update on the baby. I think the last that I was live, we gave the update that you had the baby, but the baby was in the NICU. Let me see what our last text was. You can tell I don't text people. I don't even know where it might have been on Discord. Still in the NICU, we'll update in Discord. Okay.
So just FYI, I just found out a very interesting piece of information. So that Tim Tebow Foundation we were talking about, they're not just in the U.S. They're in 116 different countries throughout the world. They've done drives to where they've raised, to where they've gathered formula for babies. They've done mattresses. That's nice. They've done mattresses for the homeless or for the displaced. And just hold on, I'll show you the bag that they give everybody that goes to the dance. But in case you can't read it, it says Night to Shine. And it's the Tim Tebow Foundation. But what it is it's for kids and adults with disabilities. Those disabilities range from autism, Down syndrome, TBI, cerebral palsy. I mean, it's. I went last year, and the fact that I missed it this year actually upset me a little bit because I love to go. The smiles and the enjoyment that you watch some of these kids and adults get that they normally wouldn't get is just fantastic. It's amazing.
So,
My
t-
my middle daughter goes to it, and she is perfectly fine, and she dances and parties just as hard as everybody else.
so we've never done this before, but I just posted a link to a GoFundMe in our comment section. Timmy's baby is in the NICU, and I'm sure that they are struggling financially. It takes a toll on people with the babies being in the NICU. A lot of you may know or may not know, but me and Jess have a NICU baby. He was born a couple of months early, and he spent a month in the NICU, which felt like an eternity. So I can only imagine what Timmy's going through right now, going on
Can
2 months in the NICU.
can can you send me something so I can paste that link in my TikTok for the man cave as well? So that way, next time I do a thing on
It's
TikTok for the
in the
man cave, I
squad
can do it.
only chat. The GoFundMe link is.
Okay.
But if you guys are able to donate, he's not really asking for donations. But if you find it in your heart to donate to him, follow that link. I'm also going to put it in the description to this episode so that you can find it easily. We've never done this, but man, at least keep them in your prayers. That's the least that you can do.
And guys, I'm not gonna say this just to make y'all feel obligated to do it, but Timmy is a veteran of our United States military. He's a hardworking father, husband. I mean, he's a great guy. Anything, even if it's $1, helps. And I'm sure they could use it. So if you can, please help him.
It takes a big toll on you. Me and Jess both were off for a month and was up at the NICU every chance that we got. So I could only imagine
How
what they're
how
going through.
long how long has he been there?
Going on 2 months. This would be month 2. It's been like a month and a half. So when this was posted, uh, when it was posted on January 25th, they were 24 days in. So they are over a month, well over a month in, going on 2 months into being in the NICU.
And
Y'all will be
Timmy,
able to y'all will be able to see like the
you can
condition that the baby has and such, and why they're having to go through what they're going through in the NICU. They explain it on in the GoFundMe.
Timmy, brother, our prayers are with you, man. Every day. We love you. You know, if you need anything, you know where we're all at. You and your wife ever need anything, Lord knows, please ask. If we can't help you, we will do our best to find somebody who can. Any way, shape, form, or fashion.
He already knows. He can call me anytime, and I just if he wants to talk to somebody, I'm here for him.
That's what friends are for.
We will be sharing the same GoFundMe link tomorrow night on Two Drunks and a Bottle as well. Try to get this out to as many people as we can. I told him a few weeks ago that we would do this. It just now getting the opportunity, and him commenting in the chat reminded me. So I'm glad that you commented tonight and reminded me to do that. So to get back on kind of back on track. Uh-oh.
I handed my son an empty beer can for him to get me another beer, and that's what he brought me.
Is it an empty box?
No, it's the full box. He brought me the whole damn box.
Well, he brought you a beer, a few.
I just wanted one. He had to bring the fucking whole box. Jesus.
He wants you to get drunk. Okay, we're doing an all-night episode. Drinking bender of Unfiltered. Okay. I know what we're doing.
No,
how many
we
you
are
got?
not.
How many you got left in
No.
there? How many you got left in there?
Hell no. That's not
How many you got left? We've never done a long
644
You've got 644 beers in there?
total.
That's how many you have total right now.
Yep.
You're a liar.
Don't do that, because you know I'm gonna prove you wrong if you do that.
How much do y'all have made?
Right now, both kegs are empty. We drank it all.
There ain't no way you have 644 beers then.
You don't know what's in the refrigerator in the man cave, Bronson.
Not 644 fucking beers. There's not a
nor
fridge big
do
enough
you-
to fit
nor-
that many.
How do you know?
Not even an industrial fridge fits 644 fucking beers in it.
Who said they were all in the fridge?
You ain't got 644 beer can money.
I have shelving units in my man cave. How do you know those shelving units don't have cases on them?
They don't. You might have six. You might have 644 empty ones.
You tell yourself whatever you need to make yourself feel better.
All I know is you're collecting aluminum cans so that you can sell them to buy more full aluminum cans.
I don't need to sell aluminum cans to buy aluminum cans. I'd throw aluminum cans away and buy more.
All right, I think it's time we bring in my co-host of Two Drunks in a Bottle, so that he could call your ass out on this bullshit.
At least there'll be somebody I like calling me out.
We have went through a PDA disclosure. We're just recovering from pneumonia. Last day of antibiotics. We got results from the bone marrow biopsy, which came back with stuff that's concerning, but should be managed with time. Well, like I said, man, like both of us said, you're in our prayers. If you need anything, financially, I can't help you, but I could always be a shoulder to cry on or an ear to bend. You're more than welcome to come up on tonight's episode if you want to come up on tonight's episode.
So there's, I know we covered the first. I know we covered the Canada shooting, and we got into the murder with.
Now he's coming in, and you're trying to get back on track. Try to get back on track, huh?
No, because there's one that I really want to talk about. And it's not one I watched, but it's because of a certain group of people. Is why I want to talk about it. The Turning Point USA. At the Super Bowl.
Keep going.
Look here, chameleon. Eyes. Shut the hell up. Somebody enlighten me on.
Keep going.
That, because I didn't watch it.
Oh, can we get back to calling out your bullshit real quick?
Oh, the beer.
Yeah. Let's
okay.
Go ahead and call out your bullshit.
Come on.
This motherfucker, Hunter, says he has 644 beers sitting inside of his house right now.
I didn't say in my house. I never said in my house. That you said that. I didn't say in my house.
Where do you have 644 beers sitting?
I only I only have 15 in my house.
Wait a second. I stand corrected. I stand corrected because y'all do weddings and shit on y'all's property. So you probably do have them at the barn or wherever y'all do the weddings. But I'm sure that that's the business's beer, not your beer for personal consumption.
I never said in my house.
Which I just corrected myself, but like I just said,
you
I'm pretty
said
sure
in my
that
house.
I'm pretty sure that beer is not for your personal consumption.
Never stated where it was.
I don't think you could write your own habit off as a business expense. And if you do, let me know how you do that. I want to figure that out. But I'm still calling bullshit that you have 644 beers because it is the winter season and y'all are not fucking having weddings right now. So still calling bullshit.
Hunter, anything? I mean,
I've never been to your property, so I don't know.
Who's that leprechaun? It's Pikachu. He's on my side, bro. He's always on my
apparently
side.
not.
I'm on the fence.
He's always on my side. He goes to bat
That's
for me
fine,
even
Hunter.
when I'm wrong.
That's fine, Hunter. When you come, me and you will drink those beers, and BB will have to stay sober because I'm not sharing my beers with him.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Decoy said yes, you did. You said it was in the man cave.
But I never said my house.
The man cave's in your house.
No, it's not. The man cave is completely detached from my house, believe it or not.
So it's not an attached
And I
garage, it's
can
a
prove that.
detached garage?
Yeah,
Why
the
are
man cave
you
is
why are you
in my
not
house
in the man cave right now?
because I was too lazy. And there's work being done in the man cave that nobody can see at the moment.
Timmy wants to know what if the man cave is a cave? So
That's the point.
he's definitely not Batman. Yeah, definitely not Batman. So
I don't want to be this old guy running around in tights, running around with a young boy in tights. That's not what I'm after. I'm not.
you remind me more of like Bane. You'd be more
The before?
No, the after.
I don't know about the after.
He said, does he have issues with his parents? Were your parents killed in a car accident? Isn't that how Bruce Wayne's parents died? It was a car accident, right?
No. It was in
Both
the
my
alley.
parents
I thought that was
Both my parents
no.
still alive.
I was gonna say I thought that I was gonna say
alley.
I was gonna say I thought that was Daredevil, but his dad did die in an alley.
Both my parents
Daredevil,
live
yeah.
Both my parents are still alive, and they live 1.1 miles from me, and I can get to their house without touching a paved road.
Y'all don't have paved roads in bumfuck Egypt.
There is a paved road in front of my house. Thank you. Shut the hell up.
Again, bullshit. Gravel doesn't count as paved.
It is a state paved. No. Hold on. Let me clarify.
Decoy says he looks like the Geico caveman every once in a while.
Oh shit.
Not the Geico man.
Is it his left side or is it his left side or is it when he is facing the camera that he looks more like the Geico caveman?
Yes, I live on a state paved road, asshole, and I do not look like the Geico caveman. At least I can grow facial hair, you dick. And more than just spot.
I didn't say it. Decoy said it. But now that you take offense to it, I'm gonna start calling you caveman.
That's fine. This caveman can kill ducks, something you apparently don't do.
Why don't you go
This
quack
caveman can
yourself?
ki- this caveman can kill deer. Apparently, something you don't know how to do.
I've killed deer.
How many did you kill this year?
None. I didn't
If
go.
it's if exact my point.
Touchy,
Shut up,
touchy.
Patches.
So,
Why don't you go play some dodgeball?
hey, let's get the show back on the road, caveman. Okay, you were wanting to
All
talk
right,
about the
Patches.
you were wanting to talk about
Okay, Patches.
you were wanting to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show, caveman. Okay, he has a
Okay,
point,
Patches
BB. Shut
O'Houlihan.
up,
Let's go.
Timmy. All right, so what were you wanting to know? What were you saying? I didn't watch either of
Somebody-
them, so I don't fucking know.
Okay, so you're useless. Hunter, did you watch any of it?
I watched recaps. That was
No.
it.
Okay, so we're all useless at this point.
So I know that the NFL side, it was that Bad Bunny guy, and he did everything in fucking Spanish. And apparently, even when you had captions on, you couldn't keep up with it. And then at one point, they came out on the field with a bunch of different countries' flags. And then the Turning Point USA one had multiple people. Kid Rock was the headliner, but you had Brantley Gilbert. I think it was Casey Musgrave was there. You had like 4 or 5 different people that were there. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I never do. It's all rigged. That's the NFL in general. I don't watch any NFL ball. College ball is the only way to go.
Explain to me how the Broncos win 12 games and then all of a sudden lose to the fucking Patriots in the playoffs.
It's rigged. They know who's they know who's going before before the season even starts. They know who's going to the fucking Super Bowl. What's going on, Hammy Games? Decoy, the Turning Point show was the only one I watched.
Well, get your ass in here, Decoy, and tell me how it went, because that's the only part I care about.
If the music wasn't fucking copyrighted, it would be nice to be able to pull it up and actually get to watch it.
I mean, we can always just pull the video up without the music.
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do.
Apparently, there was a lot of cameos out there.
See if I can do this without killing my freaking internet.
Oh, Lee Bryce was another one. I think that's Casey Musgrave, but I could be wrong.
One, they got false advertisement already with the way you were explaining it, BB, because they advertise it as the All American Half Show. How's it the All American Half Show when you got somebody doing everything in Spanish? Oh wait, because that's
No, that was the NFL. Then they had Lee Bryce. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Kid Rock.
so. Madam Kirk never come out there and made her appearance. It was just they used Turning Point USA as.
It all got way too political. Almost missed the Tay Tay obsession phase. Bro, I'm so freaking glad that they didn't get to go.
Well, that's disappointing because I was expecting Charlie Kirk's wife to come out and make some big speech, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, we can move on now.
All right, hang on a sec. Hammy sent me a picture to show on screen, but let me grab it so I can put it in the side chat so y'all can see it. So he said scroll in and see who the two QBs are at the front. This photo was released at the start of the season. Show it on stream. Yep, Patriots.
You should instantly be able to tell at the front that number 10.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always been that speculation that like whenever they release the Super Bowl Roman numerals and how they do the different colors, that those colors are in reference to who's going to be playing in the Super Bowl, where they release that before the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about, Hunter? What is this that you sent me? The fuck is this, Hunter?
The fucking caveman from Geico.
Yeah, it looks just the caveman. Yeah, the caveman. Absolutely. Let me share that on screen. Hold on. Let me grab that real quick and share that. We'll get y'all's vote to see what y'all think about his long lost cousin. Oh, Hunter shared it in side chat. Thanks, Hunter.
Yep,
Yeah, that
anytime.
is 100% Tater. 100%. The Geico caveman is 100% Tater.
Well, then I want fucking royalties, damn it.
It's uncanny, man.
Mm-hmm.
You've just gotten gray in your old age.
So how's the beard challenge going between y'all two?
No update.
3 months is up.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? 3 months is up. It's
Yeah, I
been a
don't think it's
month.
been that long.
It's been a month.
Has it only been a month? It seems
Yeah,
like it's been long.
it's only been a month. It was January, whatever we did the
Well,
episode in January.
Newsflash. It's been a month and I'm in the lead, so we'll go from there.
I mean, look at your opponent. So
Yeah.
Don't
that's
tell
what I'm saying.
anyone. Hunter, don't tell anyone, but I'm going to cheat.
Spray paint
you're using
and
like
for men doesn't count.
Rogaine.
yeah, Rogaine is what I was thinking. I just couldn't think of the name.
And the commercial this
That
year
don't-
sucked and were lame. Yeah, the Super Bowl commercials have been lame for many years now. That's not anything new.
Wait a minute. If he uses Rogaine, Hunter, does that mean I get to use it too?
No, because I'm cheating. You can't. You didn't know that I was cheating.
I do now.
If one of you can,
No, you
then
don't
the other
know
should.
that I'm cheating. You have no idea.
I do. No, you just told me you were.
I didn't
so
tell
now
you.
I know.
I didn't tell you I was cheating. I told Hunter I was cheating. You weren't. How about you mind your business? This is an A-B conversation, so see your way out before D jumps over E and F's you up, fool.
All right, we're going back to second grade. Let's
Hey,
be grown ups here.
hey. What'd the burrito say to the chimichanga?
How about we change it? How about we change this and the first person to grow handlebars is the winner?
What did the burrito say to the chimichanga?
First one to grow handlebars is the winner.
That's not what he said.
Juice in his beard.
No, that's not what he said either. What did the burrito say to
I'll
the
do that.
chimichanga?
I'll go get the gel, and I'll do
Hola?
handlebars right now. Don't phase
No,
me none.
he said to you frito. Translation: you're fried. Fucking funny. That's fucking funny.
I love fried
It's
food.
fucking
So
funny.
let's try some shit.
What?
What?
I had another one. I lost it.
Probably
I
for the
lost
best.
it.
Yeah.
Hold on, it'll come back to me. Give me a minute. It'll come back.
Let's hope.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop spamming the chat with hi. Actually, hold on. No, keep going because you think it's funny. Okay, you're knee slapping. That's what it is. I get it. Shut up, decoy.
Okay. All right, guys.
I'm trying to
So
remember
those
though.
of you in the chat, there's some things people do that you pretend doesn't bother you or annoy you, but it actually really does. And we're gonna start with BB. What's something your wife does, BB, that annoys you, but you pretend like doesn't?
Whoa. My wife is perfect and does nothing to annoy me.
You were gonna do the same thing to me, so shut up.
No, I wasn't. And shut the fuck up, decoy.
Yes, you were.
I forgot the other joke.
Yeah, I don't think she's listening, so you're good.
No. This is literally being live streamed right now. She'd go back and watch it. No.
So BB, what's something people do that annoys you, but you pretend like it doesn't?
Smacking. Absolutely drives me up the fucking wall.
Yeah.
I can't stand when people eat with their mouth open. That and popping gum.
Oh my God.
And it's not even like blowing bubble popping. It's that where they get it like in between their teeth and just
Keep on doing it.
and it's just annoying. To me,
What
that's
about
like
you, honey?
that's like the sound of like nails on a chalkboard.
It's for me, it'd be BB telling dad jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, they get pretty.
Would you rather talk about how to cure starvation in Africa?
He asked me a question, I answered.
We do have something in common, Hunter, is that BB is the root of one of our answers on this. So I mean, we do have that in common.
You didn't answer.
I was waiting. Yeah.
Oh, y'all waiting on my answer. Oh damn.
You just said that I was the root. So I figured yours had something to do with me too.
I mean, I agree with BB. Smacking is one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't stand that. Drives me up the wall. Drives me absolutely batties. And then another one is people that claim work but don't do shit at work. That gets on my nerves. That annoys the
Yeah,
shit out
because
of me.
that work follows the rest of us.
Don't come to work and claim you work and then you don't really do shit.
And it wants the most praise.
Yeah, that annoys
Wants the most praise for them working the 10 minutes out of their 8-hour day.
And then the other thing it gets me is that annoys the shit out of me, but I act like it don't matter. Is somebody that looks at me with one eye and then is looking over there with the other one. That annoys the piss out of me. I can't take it.
Happens to me all the time.
I figured it did, but I would,
So Hammy finally agrees with me. He says, I think that if you just give them corn, they'd be set for life. He agrees of how to cure starvation in Africa.
No.
Corn
I've been saying this for almost a year now, if not over a year now.
Corn is the least corn is the least nutritional thing you can eat. There's a reason that it comes out looking the same way as what it went in.
It's still filling.
Well, there's a difference between filling and nutritional, though, right?
Who cares?
Yeah,
We're just trying to fatten them up.
You're not going to fatten somebody up on something that has no nutritional value. In order to be fat, it has to be nutritional, and corn has none because corn comes out the same way it went in, whole.
We didn't say it would cure starvation. They wouldn't be hungry. We don't care about nutrition. We care about them being hungry. They wouldn't be hungry.
Okay.
No one said anything about nutrition value. We just said we found the cure for starvation.
Which would lead to death, though, right?
Yeah, basically.
They wouldn't get their, yeah.
I mean, they're already not
They would
doing
still
it.
die. So they would still die. So you haven't really fixed anything.
I don't think that's not how corn grows, Hammy. He just said just replant it after it comes out pre-fertilizer.
I don't know. Has anybody tried that?
I don't. That's not how that works.
But have you tried it?
It's not how it works.
So you tried it.
But have you tried it?
No.
So how do you know?
Well, maybe
you know
your homework.
Tried it?
Maybe your homework is to eat some corn and then replant it.
Let's do it on stream.
Yeah. You're drunk after
how
dark.
about not?
Why?
I won't be around for that.
Decoy said you can stop the corn recycling by making it popcorn.
Decoy has a wonderful point.
Exactly, Timmy. That's the way I see it. Listen, at least you donated to the cause. It will still be good publicity.
Oh my God.
I gave them one can of corn.
Okay, so to get us off the fucking corn topic, we're gonna move on because I can't
would you prefer the corn or the dad jokes?
Do we have to choose one?
I would prefer neither.
Right.
So cancel culture, accountability or mob mentality, and is it selective?
Question: do they agree or disagree with BB's and dad jokes? I might be on board if they go against them.
You're trying to get me canceled?
No, just your dad jokes.
I have to agree with you on that one, Hunter. If it means that they agree with us canceling his dad jokes, I'm all for it.
Let's put up a poll. BB, stop his dad jokes or keep them going. Hold on, let me pull up YouTube.
Everybody vote stop.
Let me pull up YouTube and start a poll. Amy says more corn, less dad jokes.
Thank you, Hammy. Thank you. It's glad to see that somebody in this chat is the voice of reason.
Decoy said, just think of the mash that corn would make for some moonshine.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Now you're on to something. Wait a minute. We're on to something different. We're not talking about corn anymore, you fuckers. We're doing cancel culture. Keep up. And yes, I called our viewers fuckers. Get over.
All right, the poll's up.
Anyway, BB, cancel culture, accountability or mob mentality, and is it selective?
Wait, how do you answer that?
So
you did an either or with a yes or no.
So what do you mean? How do you answer that?
BB, keep doing or stop doing dad jokes? Yes or no?
Keep doing would be yes, or stop doing would be no.
Stop doing would be no. Okay.
Yeah.
Vote no.
Sure.
There's been 3 votes on it already, and they're all no.
That
I don't like this. That poll's misleading. Well, then you make it. You're a moderator. Make the poll.
I agree, Hammy. That's the reason why I asked before I voted.
I ended it. Hammy, go make the poll.
BB, answer
You
a damn
do it.
question.
So I I feel like the people that are a part of cancel culture, like not the people that are being canceled in cancel culture, feel like they are holding people to an accountability. But at the same time, you have, so I feel like you have two groups. You have the group that wants accountability, but then you have the other group that is just like a bandwagon group and wants the mob mentality to say, "Oh, we're canceling this person. Who are we canceling today? Show me why." Oh, they said this 25 years ago. They did this 25 years ago. Let's fucking cancel them. Is it selective? Absolutely. It is 100% selective. There are celebrities now that have not been canceled that should have been canceled, but the ones that have gotten canceled for retarded shit.
See, I agree with you on most of that except for one part. And that's the first part. To me, cancel culture is more or less, to me, a mob mentality. Because you've got this mob of people that are very selective in what they want to cancel. And what they want to cancel is only that of what they don't agree with. And so, therefore, you got a mob mentality because it's a mob of people. And they're being selective in the fact that they only want to cancel what they don't agree with. So, to me, cancel culture, yes, it's selective because people are going to want to cancel what they don't agree with. And it's a mob mentality because you've got a mob of people that are going to cancel something because they don't agree with the point of view. Like, take us, for example, this podcast. I'm sure there's a number of people out there that would love to cancel us because they don't agree with what we say. And that and that right there circles back to a whole different issue that we're not going to get into.
Well, the whole thing that created cancel culture, when cancel culture like blew up, was the fucking Me Too movement. That is what completely blew cancel culture up, and folks were getting canceled left and fucking right. It was almost to a point that someone in Hollywood or in the music industry couldn't even look at a woman wrong, and they were getting canceled.
True. I mean, I think cancel culture has been around a lot longer than what we expect. It's just it wasn't that though. It wasn't that many people going with it because there's been a thing to where if you upset enough people, like something's going to get canceled or taken down. That's always been there. But I think the younger generation or the newer generation at that time, when they got to learning, like, oh shit, this works. Then it became a more of a targeted thing. It's like, okay, who can we target versus what do we agree or disagree on? And I think that's when cancel culture really started was when they started targeting people and being like what you said is who can we go after next or who's up for today, you know? And then that's to me is what brought my attention. Like this isn't what it should be. You know, it should be more of if something really upsets enough people, then yeah, it probably should be taken down or at least talked about. You know, but now it just seems like there's a target on everybody's back because of it, and that's the reason why I disagree with cancel culture. Is it selective? Yeah, 100%.
So you agree with the whole it's selective and it's a mob mentality.
What it's become now, yeah. I think it's always been there. It's just we never use it to that aspect. But yeah, I think now
And
people pretty much like BB said was a bandwagon effect. Everybody just jumped
and
on
y'all
board and just wanted to see.
and y'all in the comments, y'all definitely make sure to let us know what you think. Yeah, I mean, is cancel culture accountability or mob mentality, and is it selective? Definitely let us.
Oh, freaking Timmy. Let's talk about how we're supposed to be a free country, but I can't watch spicy films in some states. That's got to be a violation of my constitutional rights. I think you mentioned your conjugal rights, but not your constitutional.
Wow.
Just
Okay,
put
and
in your address. You can watch
this next
them.
one's gonna be this next one's gonna be touchy for a lot of people, which that's what we're all about. Touchy
Unfiltered.
topic, touchy.
Wait, yeah, don't get us canceled. Don't get us canceled.
So,
We don't need allegations coming out.
and this is a big this is gonna be a big one in my house. Is therapy overused?
Yeah.
Hunter, we're gonna start with you. Is therapy overused?
100%. Yeah. I think nowadays is you go to therapy for every little thing. Before it used to be just like something's wrong with you. You have people telling you like, hey, something's wrong with this guy. He needs to go through something, or you feel like maybe a depression, or there's other examples on different ones, but there's something wrong with you that is available for everybody to see. And I think at that point, then yeah, you probably should go see somebody and have a therapy session. But I think nowadays it's more of you go see somebody to talk about whatever, about almost anything. And I think some stuff is best kept to yourself, like or stuff you shouldn't have to talk about. But I think there's so many people that do talk about all these other things or all these issues that really doesn't involve anybody, but they go talk to them and then they get advice, and it just screws up a lot of people's lives. Now, is that according to everybody? No. I mean, some people, yeah, it works out for them, I guess, but a lot of times it does throw a lot more issues than what should be.
What's up, Boogie?
Okay.
We got open floor right now if you want to join us on the podcast. Timmy, stop with the allegations. I did say the N word. I said ninja. I did say the N word.
Is therapy ever used?
Absolutely. To kind of like feed off of Hunter a little bit, I think maybe a word that he was looking for but couldn't find it was therapy used to be meant for traumatic things.
Yeah.
And now it's any little thing that happens in your life. Oh, I gotta go to therapy about this. I mean, there's so many different types of therapy now. Like literally, your animal could be a form of therapy.
You had a bad day at work.
It's just yeah.
So I'm on that, like Hunter said, I'm on the fence on this one because in ways, yes, I think it's overused. And in ways, I think there are some people that don't use it enough. Don't
Yeah.
use it when they should, or don't use it when they need to use it.
They don't use it for the right reasons.
Yeah, they don't use it for the right reasons. There are
BB, maybe you should try for the eye thing.
There are times to where therapy needs to be used. Our servicemen and women coming back from combat, coming back from combat. Those people need therapy. Children going through different situations, whether that be the loss of a parent, the loss of whatever, or
So you think it needs to be for traumatic experience?
In my case, therapy could be used for for a parent that's not involved, because I did have that issue as a child. My father was not there. I luckily had somebody who was there, and who I now refer to as my father. And when you hear me talk about my father, I'm referring to this man. But was lucky in that sense. I mean, there's kids that don't have that luxury to have that person. So yes, I do believe in those cases it needs to be used. Now, there's a lot of people that use and abuse that system too. That, I mean, this is going to sound harsh, but your dog dying does not require therapy.
No.
Just come on now.
I got to vote for dad
I mean,
jokes, guys.
I
People
love all my animals,
got
every
one.
one of them, all 5 dogs, all 4 chickens, the goose, the duck. Love all of them. Love them to death.
You could
But
just
I'm not
join
going to go to
Boogie.
therapy because I'm not going to go to therapy because one of them dies. Circle of
Yeah.
life. That happens.
Yeah, it definitely sucks, but you know,
I really just think
Now,
therapy needs to be used for
everything
traumatic
was-
experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But
there's definitely certain levels to it.
it is just
don't
so
use it for
overused.
stupid shit. Use it
There you go.
for things
Now,
that have impacted your life to a point that you need to talk to somebody other than a family member.
yeah, I've been to therapy. Now it was for childhood trauma.
I've been to therapy.
As a kid, I've been to therapy over my marriage. Like, I feel like those were things that I needed to go for it. I'm kind of on the fence with, like, does it work? Like, talking to somebody, I felt the same talking to a therapist that I was paying money to talking to you guys in a Discord BC late at night and venting the same shit.
Well, that's
hold
almost
on,
a
baby.
therapy session.
Hold on, baby. You said something, and I wanna kind of elaborate on it a little bit because you said something about marriage therapy. Guys, don't think marriage therapy means you have to be married for a certain length of time. You can do marriage therapy or marriage counseling from the day you get married till the day one of you goes in the dirt. Marriage therapy or marriage counseling can actually be quite helpful and can help open up those lines of communication that otherwise may not be there. And that's one thing I struggle with, and my wife will tell you, I'm horrible at it. Communication is something I suck at. And I know it, and I still suck at it.
Well,
I'm
so
horrible.
your wife's
I'll get
probably like my
I'll get
wife.
pissed off. Yeah, I'll get pissed off, and she'll tell you the first thing I'm gonna do is shut down on you. I don't even want to talk to you at that point. Once
Your
I get
wife's like
pissed,
my wife.
it's over.
She probably wants to open up to you. She wants to talk to you. Stuff like that. And then it's like, no, I'd rather carry the burden on my own shoulders and be to myself.
I get pissed off and I just shut down. I'd rather not talk about it at all. Whether I'm wrong or whether I'm right, it doesn't matter. The fact is, I get pissed off and I just shut down. And I know this. That's the bad part. I know I do it.
Boogie, what's your take? What's your take on therapy? Do you think it's overused?
Sure.
Oh, he's low as shit.
Okay, there you go.
Is that better?
No, he's coming.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
All right. I don't know. I haven't really thought of therapy. I probably should for some issues of mine, but haven't. Never seeked it. So.
But I mean, as a whole, as today's time for the majority of people, is it overused? Do you think for other people, or is it needed for a lot of people, or are you on the fence about it?
I would say on the fence because I don't really know. I haven't really paid attention of people doing therapy or that. I just
Oh
keep to
shit!
myself, basically. Well,
We opened the floor to the squad.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh,
Here's the queen herself.
damn. One of them. The other one's not in here.
What's up?
All right, Jess. Therapy.
What?
This was actually the part that we wanted the squad to come in
So-
for.
Therapy. Overused or what's your thoughts?
I'm still in therapy.
She needs it. She
I
deals with
have
me all
two
day.
therapists. I have 2 therapists and 2 psychiatrists. And I see them every 2 to 3 weeks.
All right.
And I have for 4 years.
But do you think it's overused? Not just for you, but like for everybody.
I mean, therapy is not for everyone. But works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for the next person. I mean, it just goes from person to person. Like, it worked for me, but it may not work for Hunter, or Tater, or it may work for Tater and not work for BB, or vice versa. It just varies from person to person. And it took me a solid year to find my mental team and a lot of medication.
But also on that point, Jess, me and you could be going through the same thing and the same therapy. The therapy you're going through may not help me. But the therapy I find for the same thing may not help you.
Exactly.
My thing
yes,
is,
in
how do they know?
In my opinion, yes, it is overused, and it's used for things that therapy shouldn't be used for. But in saying that, the people that need it, they may be going through the same thing, but the same therapy. The therapy that one person is using may not be the therapy that works for the other person.
My thing is, when you're going through therapy, how do they know when you're cured?
So you're not ever cured.
That's not their decision to make. That's yours.
That's yours.
I got a rebuttal to that. When I was going through my marriage therapy, the lady was like, "I think you're good. I don't think you need any more counseling."
Well, then that lady needs to find a new field of
But
work. That lady needs to find a new field of work because she's wrong.
But what did you feel? Did you feel like you were?
Oh, I'm not in a therapy session right now. We ain't doing that. How does that make you feel?
No, but like that's what I'm. No, like
That's
seriously.
what you just asked.
How did? No, I'm dead serious.
I'm in my gaming
When
chair
she
right now. I'm not on a
said-
couch.
Listen to me. When she said, "I think you're good. I think you're done," did you think you were done? Did you think that you were better in the end, or better than you were at the end than you were in the beginning?
I mean, yes, I could say I felt better, and that I was tired of talking. That was my thing. I was tired of talking because it was just recapping the same thing over and over and over again. And you know how I am about looping. That should probably be added to my thing of things people pretend don't bother them, but actually do. Looping, saying the same thing over and over again.
I
Okay,
think marriage is a hard one too. Because like when you talk about like marriage counseling and stuff and getting therapy with that, it's really not just one person. It's marriage. It takes two. So it's like it goes back and forth. So it's not only just you, and if you feel good about it, you have to make sure the other feels good too. And I think that one is going to be kind of a gray subject as far as like knowing if you're better off or not needing the therapy anymore. Where the majority of it, is usually just a one-minded self, problem. where if you get into therapy and you can kind of answer that better, um, being just one person. But like I said, marriage I think is kind of a gray subject just because you have the other person as well, and you have their thoughts, their opinions. So that's kind of hard to say or how to determine if you're finished or good or not.
So BB just said something that just struck a nerve. Hold on.
I was about to say, here we
Oh,
go.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Y'all, give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Take your time.
we could see
Oh,
her in the
okay. I
glass.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear because I
No, we
was gonna
can't
let her
hear.
talk. Let her put in what she. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can see reflection. That's it.
We can't hear, Tater.
Can't hear.
Decoy said you're cured when you run out of money.
Ain't that the truth?
That might have been why she was like, "Are you good? Like, I don't think you need this anymore." Your FSA card, it keeps getting declined. Are you gonna pay me today? That was always the first point of topic. We need to discuss your last payment. It didn't go through.
I think she's really getting into it.
Timmy says she's wondered if you felt like you felt like you completed your therapy journey. Which I did. Jess could tell you it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders when I was finished.
Hold on
I
just
mean,
a
I think
minute.
as long as you get put on the right track.
No, y'all hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute.
Well, we can't sit here in silence.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here's
Hello?
trouble.
Hey,
Well, us.
Hey, what I just said all over again?
All over again.
yeah, we didn't hear it.
Do it.
I can't agree. I honestly can't agree more.
So
I can hear
what I
him.
just I'm not a loud talker.
No, you're good.
What I
Never mind.
just said to Josh was that if anything, therapy is underutilized. It is underutilized. Take that in for a second.
BB, we see your face.
Go ahead. Say a comment if you got a comment because I'm about to lay it out.
No, I mean this is a different take
Yeah,
on it.
it's
So
a different take. We're not here to judge your take.
That's the point. Nobody's here to judge. You don't know what's going on in that person's mind that is going in to talk about their dead rat. You have so many locked up memories that you don't know you have, and a therapist is the only person, one of the only people that can help unlock them. So if you break down over a pet, there's something else there. You don't know what's locked up. You have so many people in this world that walk around with all kinds of different mental health issues, thinking of suicide, self harm, self neglect that you couldn't count because there is such a stigma.
Depression.
Oh, go ahead.
Depression, anxiety, um, like thinking that you're worthless and unloved.
That is
It's a real
all
thing.
very, very true. There, it is such a stigmatism on. And a lot of people are scared to death to talk about it because they don't want that judgment. But there is nobody on this earth that can judge them. I, for one, have a list of mental health issues. And I'm sure everybody in this chat does. And if you say you don't, you need to look in the mirror because you've got something there. I have used CBT myself, and it is a lifesaver. All right, I see the wheels turning. Peanut Gallery, you gotta say something?
I mean, I agree with that. Yeah, therapy does help. There are certain things that therapy will help for, and people should go see or go have like therapy sessions on. Um, what gets me would be like, I believe there are some types of therapy that is probably just to the extent to where it doesn't need to happen. Um, it can be real minor stuff that like I think people can get across. Of course, everything you listed, I would definitely agree with. Like stuff like that would require therapy, but I do still see like just people going to therapy for no reason to where they could either just save money or just save the time and not necessarily be judged, but also to be given other people's opinions on something that I think might make things worse. But I mean, that would be for that person to decide, I guess. But is it overused? Like I said, yeah, I think to an extent, I do think there's a lot of stuff that people go to therapy for that really shouldn't require it. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people go to therapy that helps. So yeah, I'm kind of like with Tater. I'd be on the fence on. I've never been to therapy for this is me speaking now. I've never been to therapy, so I can't relate anything. But I know that people that have gone to therapy, it does help. But again, there are certain matters, I guess, that you can and can't go for, and the ones that do go for the ones that you shouldn't. I think that's where it could be overused to an extent.
So all the reasons that you listed off, I 100% agree because they lead back to traumatic experiences, which is what I was getting at before. Talking, they lead back to some type of traumatic experience, and that's why you're there. There's a reason why you're depressed. It's that's a traumatic experience. There's a reason why you're suicidal. There's a reason why you have anxiety. I'd still stand firm that it is probably overused, just in the sense of there's people that probably don't need it but think they need it, and at that point you're taking up spots in a therapist's appointment calendar that could be used for someone that actually needs it. Because I know, going back to the
But
marriage
here's the
thing,
thing.
the lady that I went to
Hold on.
see,
Can
she
I
was like 6 months booked out to be able to even see her.
Okay, there's so many different options now for therapy. You don't have to go into an office. You got better help that's online. There's, I know, 10 different online chats that you can get therapy through. So you're not taking up time in an office. And a therapist does not have to have an MD behind their name anymore. It can be a master's. In fact, I have a child that's what she wants to do. She doesn't want her MD. She wants her master's to become a counselor. So you don't have to take up space. If it's something useless and they want to talk about it, let them talk about it. If you can give them the right resources.
I,
So I go to therapy for many different things. Like, I went to therapy and didn't realize that my therapist was like, bitch, you need a psychiatrist. Like, you need more mental help. You need medication to help you. I have two therapists and two psychiatrists. I see four different people in four different fields because of issues I didn't know I had: depression, anxiety, PTSD, um, what's the other one? Low self esteem, um, ADHD. Like, that's just six of a long list that I didn't know I had. And I take medication for some of that to help me. And I
So I'm gonna
still
be
go.
open. So I'm gonna
And
be open.
it, yeah, go ahead.
I went into the doctor's office for a refill for blood pressure medicine. But I have been fighting these demons again for a while, for a long while. And I have been off my medicine for a long while. I broke down. I was in tears to the point I could not breathe. I was having an anxiety attack right there in her office because I didn't want to ask for help. Because I didn't feel like I needed it. I was going to take that space from somebody. But you want to know something? I didn't. And she told me if I needed to find a new therapist, she would help me. Right now, we are treating with medication, but that's because I've already been to therapists. I've got my list of diagnoses. I know what to do. It's just utilizing those treatment plans again.
It took me a long time to get into therapy, to get the courage up to ask for help.
I think
That's
for
how you
me, like,
start
Chad is.
things.
I was gonna say, for me, like I think Chad is saying it best. One of the comments I see, they say is it can be overused and underused at the same time. And yeah, like I said, I'm not saying like therapy doesn't help because it does. Like it definitely for the traumatic events or some events that you really don't think about, I guess. Uh, but yeah, I think it's a 50-50 almost. Like there's stuff that you probably shouldn't go to therapy for that people do, and there's people out there that they don't go to therapy for that they should. So it goes both ways. I mean, if anything, I will say that I kind of changed it down to it'll go both ways.
I mean, I feel like since I started therapy 4 years ago, I'm a happier person. And the two people that know me best are sitting in the other room.
And
Yeah,
either
like I said, I'm
way,
not
don't
against it.
ever not ask for help, even if it's over something you think is minute and silly. If you need to talk about it, talk about it.
Well, let's break off of the therapy topic and move on to uh, the next one that we got going on, which might be a little insensitive, but it's are we too sensitive as a society?
I'm out. I'm gonna go finish
Yes.
my nails.
Looks like both of them were out.
Yes, that was insensitive, or yes, they were too sensitive.
No.
I'm not.
You
Yeah,
asked if we
that
were
wasn't
too
the question.
sensitive as a society, and Ashley said, yes, we are.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
So to tell you
Like, did
how
you get it wrong?
sensitive to tell you how sensitive this society has gotten, you can't say the word monkey in school anymore.
That's derogatory.
Exactly. That's derogatory.
That's
Saying
bad
the word
that the
monkey in
word
school is
monkey
derogatory.
has become derogatory. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. That's up there with cancel culture.
Yeah,
How you
it
supposed to
really
learn science, learn animals and stuff like that? Like,
Monkeys don't exist. They're
yeah,
primate.
apparently.
They're primates. They're not monkeys in school. The teacher can't say monkey.
So when I go to the zoo with a kid, they're just gonna be like, "What's that? We didn't learn about that before." We're like, no, it's a primate.
Tippy said it all starts with talking about how you feel. Bunch of pansies. Decoy said the problem is that most people are afraid of the word therapy as it has a bad stigma attached and surrounded with mental health, especially with employment and employers. Not going back to the therapy thing, but wanted to acknowledge his
Yeah, we're
comment.
not.
Yeah.
We're off that. We're going to something different.
Tater,
Well, just rereading through them real quick.
I think that the filler area might be a hit. Better than our topics. We just do a whole docket of fillers.
I mean, if it works.
Like
Right.
these have been a pretty good hit.
I mean, you hit both wives with that last one.
Oh, they jumped on real quick.
What do you
Which, I
say,
mean,
Darwin kids instead of monkeys?
Right?
I answered that last one, and I mean, I figured that there would be some, but when she come in here and started talking to me, I was like, hold on, no. Because when she put it into perspective, I was like, okay, yep, I was wrong. Got to revisit this one, and that's when I just gave her the headset and let her have at it. 'Cause,
Well,
I mean, she's
That's why I
right.
said I agree with her. Yeah. But I do agree it goes both ways, though.
that's why, and I agreed with her too, to a point.
Yeah.
To where the things that she listed off, those were the things that she listed off were traumatic experiences, and I 100% agree. If you got to do that, you should go and do it. See you later, Timmy. Glad you could be here, man. We'll be sharing the link in the description for your for that GoFundMe, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow night on Two
Most
Drunks.
definitely.
And Tater's putting it in his Discord, so we're gonna get the word spread. So are we too sensitive as a society?
Yes.
So why do you think that?
Have you seen these kids nowadays? You can barely talk about anything. I mean, so let's go with that. So people can't judge you, can't call people certain names anymore. Like that used to be a thing for us. Like just growing up, that was an experience through school. Like you grew up, you built leather skin, you just got used to, certain stuff. Now there is a line, I guess, with bullying and stuff like that. But before that, like even with friends, we've had that term where like just name calling and stuff like that. That was the experience, like building up friendships. But nowadays, people are so sensitive to you can't even have friends that do that. And I think it's kind of stupid. Like I grew up, of course, me and BB, we have all of our other friends, but it's like we're in that group as how are y'all friends? Like y'all rail on each other so much. Like how can y'all be friends? But we're friends because I mean we relate so much. We hang out all
To
the
be
time.
clear, I've never gotten railed.
He has.
I've never been railed. That's never happened.
He has.
Except for that one time
I have not.
at bank.
Yeah.
I wasn't in band.
There was that one time he drank a little too much and maybe had forgotten.
That's
Yeah.
That was there.
That's
That sounds about right.
I went to therapy about it, and
We stopped doing Two Drunks After Dark after that.
I went to therapy.
Why didn't we restart that?
I went to therapy about it, and they told me that when I get blackout drunk, it's multiple personalities.
But yeah, I mean, I think like building friendships, like that should be a thing. Is like you can, I guess, word you want to use what bag on everybody. They're friends for a reason. Like, who cares if your friends call you certain shit? I don't see that being a thing. But I think now people are being too sensitive to the fact they can't even have friends that do that. Like, if somebody comes off as it and says shit like that, they're like, "Oh, I can't be around that person." They're name calling. I think that's like a kid with a stick, poking somebody. They just want to be friends.
I'm just gonna say I can tell which one of you guys drank out of a water hose and which ones didn't. Like, that's pretty much where we're at in the world right now.
Yeah.
So take this example. The way that I talk to BB and the way that BB talks to me. You do that shit nowadays, they will fry your ass.
Exactly.
If you do that shit nowadays. That's bullying. I'm bullying BB.
You do bully me.
For me and him, shut up.
But when you're HR, like you're our HR guy in the squad.
You bully
who
me.
Can I report
just
HR
as bad
to?
as I bully you. I don't want to hear it.
HR.
But seriously, you think about it. If kids these days were to talk to each other like me and BB do, that'd be bullying. Oh, y'all are bullying each other.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's not right. That's
hang on,
mean.
hang on a second. I gotta talk to Boogie. Boogie, shut the fuck up. You're being too loud. We can't get a fucking word in, bro. Golly, Boogie.
Bronson, you're
Fuck.
bullying Boogie. Quit it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
he'd be
bad.
arrested for that now.
Not. That's terrible.
Are you sensitive, Boogie?
Fuck no.
Okay, so you're not the
I'll
problem
take
with society.
Pretty sure that applies to anybody born after a certain time.
What's your viewpoint on it?
So we,
My view on it, they're too fucking sensitive. You gotta watch what you say, for Christ's sakes. If you say one wrong thing, somebody jumps on your back and says, you can't say that, blah, blah, it's not right. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like you can't even go
Like
out
I
of your
said,
house and say what you want. You gotta be careful. You might offend somebody.
no one has leather skin now. Like that just went away. Like it's not there anymore.
So I made the water
Totally
hose.
went.
I made the water hose comment. I could tell which ones of you haven't been beat with a leather belt, and it shows too.
Yeah.
that shit hurt.
Yeah. And if you moved, it just hurt worse because they hit you wherever the fuck it landed.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna forewarn everybody. For those of you that are making plans or have made plans to come here, as I know many of you were talking about making those plans. If you have a backside made of silk, stay home. Don't come
So
because you're gonna get offended.
I can't wear my silk
I
underwear.
don't hold back. I don't hold back. My wife doesn't hold back. My brother and sister-in-law damn sure don't hold back. And neither do my parents. If you have a backside made of silk and you get easily offended, do not come here.
I'll be there in a few months.
I'll be there.
FYI.
Boogie's coming too.
Cool.
I'll be screwed.
Oh, Boogie didn't tell me he was coming, or else I'd have told everybody to watch from out.
Oh, we're gonna swing by and get Boogie.
Yep. Detour.
Fucking bring him on. He needs to come down here.
It's not really on the way. I was gonna it's not really on the way. I gotta go way up, just come way back down.
Well, yeah, because I'm in the bitter cold weather.
So we have figured out a couple of things so far.
In July.
One that we all have a lot of things that people do that annoy the shit out of us. We all have
All right, reading comments.
different outlooks. We all have different outlooks on cancel culture, but somehow all totally agree. Don't know how the fuck that worked out. Therapy, that's a gray area.
Yep.
We're definitely one hell of a sensitive society these days for a select few. The rest of us just don't give a damn. So we've come to those conclusions so far. The next one is kind of one that confuses me a little bit because it's a little bit of both. It's a bit of a dream and a little bit of a delusion. It's a dream for a lot of us, and then a delusion for some because they're delusional and think they can actually accomplish this. But for pretty much the four of us here, it would be a dream to be able to do this. But quitting a 9 to 5 for the
Definitely a
four of us
dream, yeah.
here, for the four of us here, that would most definitely be a dream, not a delusion. For a lot of people, that's a delusion because they think they don't have to work a normal job. But anyway,
Big Brother will pay
BB,
for it.
quitting a 9 to 5, dream or delusion?
Dream. because Big Brother don't pay my bills, so it's only a delusion if I don't work.
Okay. Hunter, dream or delusion?
Definitely a dream. I mean, who wouldn't?
Boogie, dream or delusion there, buddy?
A dream, because somebody's got to pay the bill. No one else is going to do it for me, so I'm going to fucking work.
That's for damn sure.
And I don't have to say a damn word because the three before me answered the shit. So we covered that one quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. It's a dream. And for those of you that have the delusion, well, wake up and smell the coffee, the roses, the pile of doo-doo that your dog left in the front yard. One of them, smell it. And you'll realize it's a dream.
Speaking of coffee and work, that's literally on when you get hired at the company that I work for. That is literally in your like offer letter that we offer free coffee. Like that, not many jobs I think put that on their perks of working here. You get free coffee.
I mean, I get free coffee at work, but they don't advertise.
I want to go work in Switzerland. They give you a beer a day to work. They got beer vending machines, and you get one free one while you're on shift.
Huh. I'd be all right with that.
I'd like one for the podcast room.
A beer vending machine. That okay? We're on.
Yeah, so I could put 644 of them in there.
Shut the hell up. So the next one that BB put on this list, hustle culture works. People just don't like to put in the work.
No, people don't like sacrifice.
Sacrifice, putting in the work, it's all the same fucking thing, and amen.
So
that's all I'm going to say on this whole topic. You got my answer. Amen.
When I put this one on here, I was torn because yes, hustling to make your goals, that's fine, but you still have to have a balance in there somewhere. You have to be family first, 100%. So get your hustle. That's cool, but make sure that you can. I think that's where the word hustle looks like it's misinterpreted. Hustle's like, this is my grind, this is what I'm going to do, and it's all I'm going to do. You still have to have a balance of life and hustle.
I mean, there's such thing as a side hustle. And, a lot of people hear the word hustle and they know what it means. But yeah, side hustle is the majority of what people use. And it kind of goes off what you said with is what you like to do. Yeah, sure. That could be a hustle, but you're not going to make it your primary. I mean, a lot of people have your basis of a job to help support your hustle. And your hustle might lead into money and stuff like that. And that's the reason why you do it. Or it could be just all for fun. But yeah, I mean, side hustle, but distinguish the balance in between of what's actually possible. Are you actually getting money in, or are you needing another job to help support it? And that's something that a lot of people need to think about. But I have friends. One's in Atlanta. He does the whole stock market thing where he's risking it all. So risk over reward, that's another balance that you would have to think about, especially if you have a family and who it all would affect. So yeah, I mean, definitely it's going to be risk over reward, but you want to make sure you have something that's steady. I think I wouldn't risk everything if I didn't have at least something to level me off. I would have to have a job before doing something like, say, the stock market, for instance.
I know what I want my next hustle to be. If someone could give me the winning numbers to next week's lottery, that would be great. So that that's my hustle, is to get those numbers, the winning numbers to the lottery.
Well, you better hustle.
Well, that's why I'm asking y'all's help for y'all's help. I need y'all to get me the numbers.
So it's not your hustle; it's our hustle.
No, I'm gonna be the one to hustle into the gas station and put them in. Like, I got this.
I hope you do, because you got my help.
I need, give me a number. Just one of the winning numbers.
Hey, Hunter, if you give me the numbers and I win, if I go pay for it and win, I'll split it with you.
Yeah, she'll give you 10%, and
Let
we
me
get
figure this
90.
up.
No,
So
I give you 50-50.
No, that's greedy.
so let me get this right. If I have the numbers and I give them to you, you're going to split it with me. But if I already have the numbers, I could just do my own thing and keep the 100%.
See, but if I
You see,
buy
you're
the
greedy.
ticket and I drive to go get it and I go in and buy
Why are you emphasizing driving?
then
That's very insensitive of you.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep all of it.
Now he has to go to therapy.
Like I said, I would keep all of it. If it comes down to sharing, if I got to be the one to get the numbers, I'm going to keep the numbers. Yeah.
What do you think, Boogie? Boogie, you should know by now. You got to jump in. Can't just be quiet.
I'll be quiet, boy.
Yeah, you
I
are
love
being
the
quiet,
lottery,
boy.
though.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Hold on, you what?
Fuck it. Win the lottery, I could help myself a lot, big time.
It's not even what we were talking about.
Make a
But
big move down south.
big move down south. You're not
Yeah,
moving
move
in
out
with
of
me, bro.
Wisconsin. Oh man, that was my dreams.
I know
Just
it
crushed my
was.
dreams,
Yeah,
man.
I know. You've been trying this for like the last year. No, it's not happening.
I don't know. We gotta talk about this a bit more. We're gonna get BB to agree?
Hunter's been trying to talk me into letting him move in for 15 years.
I hate
and
to
he ain't got
burst
to
your
move
bubble,
in.
hun.
Yeah,
I
okay.
hate to burst your bubble, but it's not him you gotta talk to, it's me.
Damn.
Yeah, she wears the pants.
And my answer is no. And you won't change my mind. Sorry.
Boogie, you can move in.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Fair
Hey,
and square though.
You
My
got
wife's
this,
been
bro.
bugging me to move down that way back to Arkansas. So she wants to be back by her grandma.
See, and now we can hang out every weekend.
All right.
Yes, mute. We can hear the
I'm
TV.
sorry.
Knows the new yes. Exactly, Decoy. Knows the new yes. That is right. Wives are like stop
If you
signs.
say no, it's
Wives are
yes.
like stop signs. It's just a suggestion.
Two movement started.
I think
Like that,
you're probably
Rachel.
right.
Just give you. Oh no, she's.
You're probably right. But I stand by it. Wives are like stop signs. They're just a suggestion.
Wait, she got a gun?
Speaking of my suggestion, here she comes. She threw something soft around the computer stuff.
Oh yeah, because she didn't want to spend all that money to replace something that gets broken.
So, not everyone deserves a platform. I don't know where my co-host went. I hope he muted his microphone so that we don't hear any strange animal sounds coming out of it. So far, I haven't heard anything come out of his mic, so I'm assuming he is good and clear, and we won't hear any weird animal sounds.
Well, it's a good thing they stepped out of the room, too, because we got that reflection, so.
It would be like making a sex tape.
Yeah. So you said platforms. What are you getting at?
So you got a bunch of people, and I guess we technically all of us could be this person where not everyone deserves a platform to be heard.
Okay, like a social media presence?
A social media presence. Yeah. Not everyone deserves to have a platform to speak their mind.
Okay, yeah. I would agree with that because like you have the influencers nowadays, and it's like you said, they have their platforms, they say what they want to say, but at the same time, they do a lot more damage to a lot of the earlier age listeners. And that might not be their intentions, but you do have kids that just jump on, especially nowadays. Kids get, the all the electronics early on. And for a kid to be able to hear a lot of the stuff that they talk about might not be helpful. Make for a good little podcast here and there. Uh, but they could do a lot of damage. And I think there's some platforms or like I said, influencers that do a bad job of handling that. Because a lot of people they try to reach out to all ages, and they forget what age they're speaking to, and they cover certain topics they shouldn't be. So if you are trying to do a platform or a podcast, make sure you know what ages you're getting at and keep it at those ages.
And that's the fucked up part with like YouTube, for example, that a lot of people steer away from it when they're creating content. Is there's literally the section that says yes, it's made for kids, no, it's not made for kids, just because there's more hoops that you have to fall through for the no, it's not made for kids portion. And it's really jacked up. Like, I can tell you that Remy doesn't really watch anything on YouTube. It's very seldom does he get to like watch YouTube. I don't think that he knows what YouTube actually is. Outside of like watching Monster Jam and shit, I've heard so many horror stories about someone made something that was on the kid side of YouTube that ended up going further in depth about shit that kids shouldn't even be listening to, getting into like demonic shit.
And that's another thing too, is there's
those
a lot
people
of, like,
don't deserve a fucking platform.
I think there's a lot of kid influencers out there too that do everything for like kids and stuff, but they cover risky topics that the parents really don't want to discuss about, and then they allow the children, to watch that influencer because they're good, people or whatnot, and like I said, they cover those risky topics, and they're like, what are they doing? They're speaking to our kids, and we didn't want them to know that. I think that's another thing.
Well, that's so.
But these are the same parents letting their kids watch these cartoons these days. They make the same references. These same references. You think about like me, when I was a kid, I watched cartoons like Ren and Stimpy. Come on now. How much more? I mean, come on.
So
Ren and Snippy.
You look
Yeah.
at SpongeBob. Look at the adult references
go
in
back.
SpongeBob.
Go back and watch one of our first two Drunks in a Bottle episodes where we talk about or actually it wasn't even one of the first. Go back to last year. There was an episode last year we did it was the episode that we did Screwball. Go back and look at that episode, and we talk about how all the cartoons that we grew up on had so many sexual innuendos inside of them. But I'll tell you right now, I feel like I'm doing a damn good job at raising my son because he's not watching this modern day bullshit cartoons that are actually worse than the ones that we had. Yeah. How does it get worse? Remy watches SpongeBob, which we talked about on that podcast. SpongeBob originally was not made for Nickelodeon. Nope. SpongeBob originally was made for Adult Swim. That's where it was supposed to air, was Adult Swim. Patrick and SpongeBob are 100% gay. 100%. And it was meant to be like that. And then they figured out they weren't going to do well on Adult Swim. SpongeBob, if it would have went to Adult Swim, wouldn't have made it past the first season. No. They probably would have made pilot and canceled. and that would have been it. SpongeBob is on like what, season fucking 24? They done come out with about 10 fucking movies. SpongeBob, fuck, and it's still SpongeBob to this day. Remy is in love with the new SpongeBob movie. It has a shit ton of innuendos inside of it. A shit ton.
And he literally shit a brick. Patrick,
Yeah.
SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, they all literally shit a brick. Literally.
It's bad.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it now.
I was
They changed.
rolling
They
through the entire
changed.
movie.
They changed the way he looks.
We'll do a watch party.
We can do a watch party right now. Not on the live stream, but we can do a watch party right now.
So not right now.
Not right now, this very second. No,
Well,
but
yeah, that's what I was saying. We can do a watch party. I mean, like after.
they changed the way SpongeBob looked though. They're all these cartoons are going. I don't know how they take a step backwards, but they're all taking a step backwards into claymation somehow.
You know, I did read that they are thinking about going back to the old school, like hand drawn animation. And I think it's because of people are starting to step up and say what happened to all the better stuff that looked back then to, like you said, it's rough claymation too. Like it's not even
Yeah.
good claymation.
It's like original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation.
Yeah.
Now it's absolutely horrible. But I feel like I'm back to what I was saying. I feel like I'm doing a damn good job raising my fucking son to not be watching people on a platform, and he's not watching really modern day cartoons. The kid literally watches Mickey Mouse Playhouse, which I haven't ever caught an innuendo
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
in Mickey Mouse. I think Disney is too self-conscious and too fucking greedy to. I mean, get real. Deadpool was the fucking first movie that was rated R on Disney's platform.
When he comes here, I will introduce him to dinosaurs.
With what
Yeah.
dinosaurs?
No, Dinosaurs, the movie.
Dinosaurs, not the mama.
He knows it.
Oh, he's on a TV show. Okay.
Remy knows it.
So there's Dinosaur, and then I think that's what it's Dinosaurs, the movie. Dinosaurs was the TV
Remy
show.
knows all of them.
Yeah, it was a TV show, not the mama.
Yeah, he knows it. He's watched it with me before.
And maybe Beavis and Butthead.
He hasn't watched Beavis and Butthead with me.
Would you let him
No,
watch
I will
Count
not
Chicken?
let him watch Beavis and Butthead.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
No.
Count Chicken was perfect.
It's a great show.
Why wouldn't he? I agree. Look at me. I'm fine.
Me too.
Are you though?
I think Cow and Chicken was supposed to be on Adult Swim.
The way it was brought up,
It
yeah.
was.
I can see
But
it.
think about it. Rocco's Modern Life.
There's a lot of them.
Cat Dog.
No, Cat Dog wasn't that bad. Cat Dog didn't have as many innuendos in it. It did have some, but not many.
Their roommate, I think, was the
Angry
worst one.
Angry
Oh,
Beavers.
Angry
Beavers.
Beavers did. Rugrats even had some.
Rugrats was the dark
Don't
series.
don't go to hating on Rugrats.
Nickelodeon side, the worst one would have had to have been Rocco's Modern Life. It was up there with Cartoon Network's Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wait, who was Ren and Stimpy was Nickelodeon? No.
Yes,
Was it
Ren and
Stimpy
Stimpy was.
Nickelodeon?
Yes, it was. It
I
was
think
So
Nick.
you can't. So Ren and Stimpy was Nickelodeon's worst.
I'm telling you, I bet Rocco's was worse than Ren. I'm telling you, it had to have been.
Highly doubt that.
When was the last time you watched Rocco's Modern Life?
A couple weeks ago.
And fucking Hefner is always horny. Always, every episode.
I mean, yeah, but look at Ren and Stimpy.
Boogie, there you go
Okay,
again,
right.
being too fucking loud.
We're
What the fuck, Boogie?
going
What's
down.
your opinion, Boogie? What's your opinion? Boogie's like, I do not miss BB.
So yeah, Ren and Stimpy was on Nickelodeon first.
Okay, so
Yeah,
look up
see?
which one had more innuendos inside of it: Ren and Stimpy or Rocco's Modern Life. Which one had more innuendos?
And Stimpy.
Ren and
My vote
Stimpy.
would be Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, and you want to talk about one that was horrible? Look at the day we're in with terrorists. Go back to Pinky and the Brain.
That was a good
I like
show.
Piggy Brain. Yeah.
I mean, come on now. If
You
that's
remember
not a
Hunter
terrorist cartoon show, I don't know. I
Granny
don't
had
know what it
the had the box set. The mouse was just
What
trying to
about
take
South
over the
Park?
world. South Park, you can't compare it. That's an adult cartoon. You can't compare it to
not,
South
no,
Park.
yeah, we're not South Park, American Dad, Family Guy.
They are what they were. They knew they
Simpsons.
weren't trying to hide it.
They weren't trying to hide that.
Have you watched the most recent season of South Park? They got into some fuck shit. They got
Yeah.
into some fuck boy shit.
I don't know. I don't watch much
Right,
cartoons
so-
anymore.
So while Hunter's looking that up, we're
Hater,
gonna.
I think
gonna go
Boogie
into
forgot
the
how to podcast.
I think he did too.
Yep.
So we're gonna go into the next one while Hunter's looking that up. Being real doesn't mean being rude.
I mean,
So
I'm
what
an
do
I don't have much to
asshole.
say on. I don't have much to say on this other than sounds good.
Ooh, that's okay. So one that I was trying to find versus them two, Animaniacs. That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Well, the being
I
real
mean, hell,
doesn't mean being rude.
if you really want to get into it, Hunter, look at Bugs Bunny. He kissed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and you had a frog that was in love with a pig.
Aren't you getting into the Muppets there?
Doesn't
Nope.
matter.
All right.
Wasn't
So
that
it
Kermit
says
in
it
love
says
with Miss
both-
Piggy?
Yeah.
it says both were renowned for sneaking adult humor past the 1990s network censors, but Rocco's Modern Life generally had a higher volume and more consistent stream of sexual innuendos.
Boogie Snoozecast from Decoy NDA. What do you have to say about that, Boogie? What do you how are you gonna reply to Decoy on this is Boogie Snoozecast? He's gonna leave the squad, Decoy.
All right, so to give a little bit more precise, like in depth, it says while Ren and Stimpy relied heavily on overt, gross out humor and shock value to disrupt the status quo, Rocco's embedded suggestive jokes into everyday situations, resulting in a more diverse array of hidden innuendos. Which that does sound about right, because yeah, Ren and Stimpy, I do remember like there was definitely a shock value to it, definitely a lot more than Rocco's. But Rocco's, I do feel like there was a lot more, stuff like going back now and rewatching it as an adult. I'm like, oh, like I didn't remember that. But that was the same with Cow and Chicken too. There was a lot of stuff I noticed, even before you being an adult, you just kind of picked up on. But I would
know
say
one
those
that
two
got-
are up top.
I know one that got me was as a kid. Once I first started watching it and really paying attention was fucking Robot Chicken.
Oh, I love Robot Chicken. But yeah, I ended up getting like a lot of the episodes and stuff. I rewatched some of them, but I think I stopped maybe 2 seasons in because there's so many of them. But yeah, Robot Chicken, that was
Chicken was bad.
That was
Not
shit.
one you want to let your kids watch, people. If you're sensitive, don't let your kids watch Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
And
especially that
for
first
you kids
season.
and for you kids out there watching Robot Chicken, Cartoon Network After Dark.
Cartoon
You're
Network
helping them
After
find
is that Adult Swim?
Yeah, that would be Adult
Really?
Swim. So it would
Okay.
be Cartoon Network After Dark, also referred to as Adult Swim.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I haven't watched live TV in a minute.
Yeah, Adult Swim was Cartoon Network After Dark.
Well, I knew it was back in the day. I was trying to make sure that was still a thing, or if they were actually calling it Cartoon Network After Dark.
Oh, well, I don't know. I would hope they would keep it separate, but yeah, to me, it was Adult Swim was nothing more than Cartoon Network After Dark.
Yep. Futurama. I remember watching it. That was my go-to.
Futurama's a good one. All right.
So,
So-
good vibes only. People are exhausting. So people
we're
that
just skipping the one we're just skipping the one I just read off.
You said you had nothing for it.
Did I miss that
That
one?
doesn't-
What was the topic?
That
Being
doesn't-
being
that
being
doesn't
real
mean-
doesn't mean being real doesn't mean being rude.
Just because I had nothing for it doesn't mean other people may not.
I mean, I think I would rather have somebody be honest than, tell me something else. To me, that's rude. I'd rather have people just be honest. If you're real with me, you're not being rude. You're being honest,
Genuine.
genuine, honest, whatever. But yeah,
So we all
Exactly.
agree, Boogie.
I can't stand if like say I'm doing something wrong, you ain't going to tell me I'm doing something wrong. What the fuck? Fucking tell me straight up. I can take it like a man.
I
I'd
have
rather
been
be told
telling
the
you all
truth.
night. Speak up. Golly.
I'm speaking up now, motherfucker.
so he's trying to.
Every time I said I'm going to push the button to talk, everybody starts talking. So I'm like, well,
You
I'm
got
gonna
to
be
talk
quiet
over
because I won't be
motherfuckers.
rude.
You got to talk over motherfuckers. That's how podcasting works.
Yeah, but maybe I don't want to be rude. Be
You know, with
nice.
BB here, Boogie, you know, with BB in here, you gotta have a big mouth because he's just
Yeah,
doesn't
because he
shut
doesn't
up.
shut the fuck up.
That's
It's called
painful.
podcasting. You don't leave dead air. No dead air.
Like,
Like
Looking
right
in
now.
seven-
That's why he
That was
talks
your
well, but
opportunity
I'm
right
looking-
there. That was your opportunity.
He's looking in 17 different directions, and his
Fuck
mouth
you, caveman. Fuck you.
Well, yeah,
mouth
he can't
is
keep his eyes
big as
Fuck
steady
you,
to keep him on the
caveman.
ground.
Whoa! I, not eyes.
Yeah,
I.
it's only one.
yeah, his mouth is as big as the Mariana Trench is deep.
You
I
would
thought
know.
it was Mississippi deep.
You would know.
You're right, I would. Are you
So, baby,
still
what's
with
your
us
take
on
on it?
I mean, I'm
I
an
don't know how
asshole.
Hunter's done it for this fucking long.
I'm an asshole. I mean, yeah,
Takes patience.
Tater, we come up with the math.
I can tell.
We came up with the math not too long ago. You've been dealing with it for like 2 years.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know how Hunter's dealt with it this long.
You ain't quit on me yet.
Like he said, it takes patience.
You're like
Something he has that I don't.
you're like my entourage. You know?
All right. What's the next one?
An entourage would mean that I'm on your side.
Yeah, you are.
Not really.
You've always got my corner.
So, what was that next topic?
All right.
Yeah,
So
what's
the
the
next one is good vibes only. People are exhausting.
Blaine,
So-
I guess.
Pretty much people that are over what's the word I'm looking for, Tater? Over optimistic
Overly,
people are
overly,
exhausting.
overly positive.
Okay, overly positive or optimistic?
They're
That's
the same
different.
thing. No, they're the same. Optimistic and positive are the same thing.
No, optimistic means it can go either way. The person would be on the fence. Positive would mean they're just always positive. They're
Okay, then
never negative.
go positive then.
Okay, yeah, overly positive. Yeah, they're annoying. I'm overly optimistic.
But it's they're exhausting.
Yeah, exhausting, annoying. So you're saying being overly positive would be exhausting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
and
you,
it is.
yeah, you would have to. All right, so going back to like what Tater was talking about with me and BB, putting up with them and stuff, like, yeah, it could be exhausting. So yeah, being positive, yeah, it takes a lot of will.
Kudos. But touche.
I mean, that was a topic y'all brought up.
And it goes both ways. I've had to also put up with him.
No, I don't.
No,
See, I
never,
could put up.
never.
I could put up. I could put up with Hunter every day for the next 17 years. You, on the other hand,
No, that's what you think.
I give it 3 or 4, and we're about exhausted. That's about all that.
As long as you and Hunter drink on the same level and at the same time, and you don't stay sober, and Hunter gets drunk, and then he's one of
That's
those.
never gonna happen.
Well, Hunter's one of those looping people. When he gets drunk, he loops and talks about the same thing when he gets drunk.
Not really. I think I just keep on talking about something, and you're like, let's move on to the next subject. I don't think I ever
Yep.
loop.
Right.
Like, I don't just keep repeating myself, but I'm gonna keep talking about that subject.
Okay, and the last one's gonna be one that's gonna spark a. It's gonna hit a nerve with some people. Birthday months are dramatic.
Oh my god. How fucking ridiculous. You gotta celebrate your birthday. Come on, it's just another fucking day. Get over it.
Yeah, birthday weeks. That's where it's at.
Week.
You take a week off of work.
It's one
no, I
day.
work it.
Now, I normally do take a week off, but it's normally it's not
okay.
because of my birthday. It's not because of my
I
birthday.
do. I'll admit it.
Y'all got to remember, my birthday is one day, and then my anniversary is the day after my birthday.
Who planned y'all's wedding date? Who picked out the wedding date?
Technically, I did, but
Yep.
it was so I could.
Okay, so that would be
There we go.
It was so that I could remember it. Who forgets the day after their birthday? Oh, I got married that day.
So you
never-
said that like openly
So I have it's my
with
birthday.
your wife in the other room.
You're
you were scared
interrupting
you weren't gonna
Boogie. Shut
remember
the
it?
fuck up, Hunter.
I have my birthday on one day. The next day is my mom's birthday. The next day after her birthday is my brother-in-law and sister's wedding anniversary. And then you got Labor fucking Day somewhere between all those days. And sometimes
you
around
got-
my birthday.
So with me, you got my birthday. 7 days later is my daughter's birthday. 7 days after that is my father's birthday.
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot.
got
My wife's
10th
birthday is 2 days
you-
before mine.
You've got the 10th, the 17th, and the 21st.
For me, it would be my little cousin's birthday. Like
Hard
a
to
day or two
predict.
after would be his wife's birthday, and then a couple days later is my birthday.
And then that's like my wife and my mother. They're the only two in the family that have birthdays in August.
Yeah, I don't think I have too
And
many
one
people
is
I
at the
know
begin-
that birthdays in October.
one is at the beginning of the month, and the other one is the very last day of the month. It's hard to get them.
So, birthday months, for me, I think is overrated. Like I said, I do a birthday week for work. I'll take off that whole week. And that's it. Like, it's just to get out of work. You know,
I feel like you taking it for that week. It's hard to plan vacation, anyways. So it's like, when should I? So like, you're kind of scheduling it around. Okay, well, my son's birthday is this day. okay, my birthday's this day, my wife's birthday is this way, and you schedule your vacation around that, around like the important dates.
But I mean, you also got to think about too. Some jobs are not able to allow you to be off. So like, yeah, I'd try to take off a week off. So I'll put it this way: I'd try to be off a birthday week.
Well, you know,
But that doesn't always happen.
You know, I always put in a week in May. This year it's blacked out, and instead I'm taking a week in July for us to go to Taters.
Yeah.
So I'm moving my typical May vacation that I've had for the last 15 years somewhere
so
else.
I guess the thing would be birthday month versus birthday week. Everybody's down for the week, right?
Yeah, I think a
No.
week's enough.
Yeah, a week would be enough. Or at least that's my go-to.
Boogie,
What do y'all
Boogie
think?
just says it's another day.
Just another day. I don't see the point. I'm old enough where it's another day.
Well, How
I
the fuck
don't
do you
celebrate
schedule
it
your
'cause
vacation
fuck it.
then, Boogie? How do you schedule your vacation? You don't schedule it around birthdays?
Around the favorite time I like to go do stuff fun. Like if I want to go hunting for deer hunting, I'll take that week for deer hunt because we only get one gun week. So why waste it working when I can go out and shoot me a fucking deer?
Oh, your
and
poor
waste it
state
on my
only gets
birthday
1
doing
week.
Nothing.
Tater, you hear that? He only gets 1 week of gun. Could you imagine that? 1 week of gun.
Yep. You only get 1 week of gun, and that's the week of Thanksgiving.
The fuck?
Yeah.
And
You
it's
get multiple
fucking
weeks for
Thanksgiving?
frickin'. Yeah.
Damn,
You
y'all
get,
season
like 3
season
weeks
short
for
as fuck.
bow.
Y'all, so you get a month of hunting, that's it.
Yeah, unless they just said they want to just do a doe season, and that's only in certain parts of the state. too,
Y'all, man,
depending on
y'all's
what
hunting
area was
season
the
is
least harvested.
fuck. Our
And then you got, if you
our
want to go
deer
bear
season's like
hunting,
3
you gotta
months.
go get a roulette for that. And hopefully your number gets called so you can go bear hunting.
I mean, your wife doesn't have to go far.
Most of hunting, longest you can do is like geese hunting because you can do that up to January.
I'll say it again. Your wife doesn't have to go far for bear hunting.
No.
Who said I was a nice person, Jess? No one ever said that.
You said it yourself. You're an asshole.
Yeah, a little asshole.
Boogie's gonna be like, BB, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving the squad.
You're dreaming now.
We got a fucking brotherhood. All right, I think Tater's done with my bullshit for the night. He looks about fed up with me.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to pass out from you.
He's like, all right, I'm done with this topic.
I'm ready to go to bed because of BB. I want to go.
He's like, you done got me in trouble with the whole other topic.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hear that for the next week.
I thought it would be a month.
Till next time, guys. It's been a great episode. It's been fun coming back. No, okay. This fucker. Currently taking applications for my replacement as host on Unfiltered. Tater's looking for a new permanent second. Anyone wants to apply, DM him. I'll post his phone number in the chat, so y'all could reach out to him personally via text.
Sounds
so you know
legit.
there's the block button.
But till next time, guys, I'm the Delta BB.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Boogie.
He's tough.
Your mic kind of broke up, Tater.
It didn't finish out.
I heard tuh.
Tough titty, said the kitty. All right. See y'all on the next one.